You wake up. The world is still asleep. The light hasn't yet pierced through the veil of night, and there's a silence that feels both sacred and unnerving. This moment, when time itself seems to hold its breath, is yours. Before the noise floods in, before demands tug at your attention, you stand at the edge of battle, not against others, but against yourself. And in this quiet, you must prepare. You don't check your phone. You don't scroll. You don't look for the world to tell you who you are today. Instead, you sit, still, grounded. You breathe, not like the desperate gasps of someone running from their own thoughts, but with intention, like a warrior sharpening his blade in the dark. This is your first act of defiance. In a world that sells you speed, you choose stillness. Then you reflect, not on what you want, but on what you fear. You rehearse the worst, not to summon doom, but to disarm it. Premeditatio malorum. You see the email that might bring bad news, the deal that might fall through, the person who might betray you, and you welcome it all because fate owes you nothing. You're not owed comfort, success, or understanding, but you are owed the power to respond. You are owed the choice to be unshaken. With your fears disarmed, you pick up a page, not a screen. The words of Marcus, Epictetus, or Seneca, words written by men who suffered, bled, were exiled, and yet stood tall. You don't read for motivation. You read for armor. Each sentence, a plate of steel across your mind. Each paragraph, a reminder. You are not the first to walk this path, and you are not alone. Then you write, not to be heard, not to be admired, but to understand. You empty the chaos onto the page. What did I fear yesterday? Where did I flinch? What did I waste? And you answer, not with excuses, but with brutal clarity. You're not journaling for likes, you're journaling for war. Now you move, not to build muscle, not for vanity, but to remind your body it is alive. You stretch, you feel discomfort, you welcome it, because what is soft becomes weak, and what is weak cannot carry a mind forged in fire. The Stoics trained not just their thoughts, but their limbs. The philosopher and the warrior were never meant to be divided. And so, as the sun rises and the world stirs, you are already 10 steps ahead. Not because you're better, but because you chose to meet the day on your terms, with discipline, with presence, with resolve. This is not a morning routine. This is a rite of passage, and only the prepared survive it.